Well, the schedule does not get any easier. We're back here with the Tennessee Volunteers, episode number 5. And now we get to take on Georgia. You look at the top 25 rankings. You got Bama, Oklahoma, Iowa State, UNC, Florida, Ohio State, A&M, Clemson. There are the Bulldogs at 9, Louisiana at 10, Wisconsin at 11, Miami, Michigan, Cincinnati, Arizona State, LSU, Oregon, Ole Miss, NC State, USC, Texas. Then you got UCLA, Virginia, Boston College, and then Oklahoma State rounding up the top 25. But yeah, you look at our opponents here for tonight's episode, the number 9 Georgia Bulldogs. They are 2-1 coming into this game. They had the one loss at Ole Miss in week 2. They lost 10-28, but since then they've rebounded. They picked up a win against Arkansas, winning that game 45-7, and now they come off the bye week, taking on the Tennessee Volunteers that come into this game 2-2 with wins over Ball State and Pittsburgh. They opened the season 2-0. Now they are 2-2 after back-to-back losses to Florida and LSU, and it doesn't get any easier. Again, we said it earlier. Now you're on the road. You're in Athens, taking on Georgia. Here we go, man. No Stetson Bennett for the Georgia Bulldogs. They are rolling with JT Daniels here tonight, so you're going to see Daniels instead of Bennett picking up the start for, of course, that quarterback position. Also, if you want to see the recruiting, we're going to do that in the next episode for the Tennessee Dynasty mode. Also, if you want to see another Tennessee Dynasty mode episode later this week, this weekend, make sure to smash that like button down below. If we can get 45 likes in this video, I will get another one of these up this weekend, where we're going to be taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. We're going to go to South Bend in the next episode, so 45 likes by Saturday, and I'll get this one up by the end of the week. But here we go. We gotta take care of business here tonight, man. Number 9 Georgia. If we can pick up this first ranked win, that would be absolutely huge. Here we go, man. The Volunteers and the Bulldogs again from Georgia. Hendon Hooker comes in this game probable. He will get the start over Joe Milton. If Hooker can play, he is the guy here for the Volunteers. And here we go, man. Tennessee starts with the football from their own 25-yard line. It's a counter play to Tyon Evans, and Evans is going to pick up 7 yards to make it a 2nd and 3 from the gun. Hooker going to keep on a read option. Hendon Hooker's got the first down. He'll bounce off a tackler, and I think Hendon Hooker's going to be all right. He picks up a gain of 10. It will now be a 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Hooker dropping back, looking to throw. He has got Cedric Tillman. Tillman on the drag route is going to pick up 12 yards. Tennessee moving the ball downfield to start this game. 2nd and 4 for Hooker. Dropping back on the Georgia logo, he has got Javonte Payton. Payton now on the drag route will get 11. Short passing opportunities for Tennessee's working early. And here on a 3rd and 2, Hooker going to keep on a read option, give him another first down. It's a gain of 3. So here comes a 3rd and 8. Again out the gun. Hooker looking to throw over the top. What a ball. He will find his receiver. It's Ramel Keaton. Keaton for 20 yards sets up a 2nd and goal. But Hooker now is going to be dropped. He's going to lose 9 yards on the sack. And now it's a 3rd and goal for the Volunteers offense. Hooker, though, deep corner's got Javonte Payton. Payton for 14 yards in the end zone. What an opening drive for Hendon Hooker. 6 for 6, 66 yards and a tutty. Oh my goodness, what a drive for the Volunteers. We're going to get a score alert here from this Auburn-Ole Miss game. The Tigers going to start up 7-0 here against the Ole Miss Rebels. But oh my goodness, what a start to this game for Tennessee, and we missed the extra point. I mean, it keeps happening. So Georgia gets the football. Jermaine Burton on that play is going to pick up 6 yards in the first down. Now over midfield, that'll be a handoff to Zamir White. White's going to get the first down and 11 yards for the Bulldogs. JT Daniels now out the gun, pumping it to his right. He's going to take a shot. What a ball. Oh my goodness. What a throw right there by JT Daniels. It's going to be a 21-yard game for the Bulldogs. Now in the handoff, they go back to White, and Zamir White's going to be brought down at the 1-yard line. Georgia's right there, man. 2nd and goal, last play of the first quarter. Daniels on the handoff. He gives it to the backup running back. It is James Cook, and Cook will be in for 6. It's that easy for the Bulldogs. James Cook's in the end zone. The Bulldogs have now taken the lead. It will be 7-6 for the number 9 ranked team in the country. As we come back from the end of the first quarter, Tennessee will be getting the football back, but it's 7-6 for the Dogs. Okay, let's see how we respond. 3rd and 10 for Hendon Hooker. Backed up at his own 30-yard line. Hooker over the top. What a ball to Jacob Warren. They're going to give Warren the first down on that play. Oh my goodness, okay. 1st and 10 for the Vols. Hooker looking to his right is Javonte Payton. Payton for a pickup of 12 yards. This Volunteers drive will again be extended. 1st and 10. Play action fake for Hooker. Dropping back again over the middle. It will be Velus Jones Jr. Velus Jones for 22 yards, and Tennessee's now down in deep into Georgia territory. Tylen Evans down the halfback draw will pick up 9 yards, setting up for a 2nd and 1 now, a 3rd and inches. It'll be a handoff again to Tylen Evans, and Evans has got it. Evans for 5 yards will get the Volunteers down to the Georgia 5-yard line. 1st and goal for Hooker. Read option, he'll keep. It's wide open for Hendon Hooker. I mean, we might have a shootout on our hands. And in real life, Georgia does not give up points, but Tennessee is working the ball down the field. Hendon Hooker scores, and we are going to go for it to try to make this one a 7-point game. Hooker going to his left. Javonte Payton beats the corner off the ball, and we'll take it. Tennessee now takes a 7-point lead. It's 14-7 with the Bulldogs getting the football. Here comes JT Daniels from his own 30-yard line. Daniels shoots it to his left. That'll be a first down. It is the receiver, Ladd McConkey. He's going to get the first down. 56 yards in the day now for him. 2nd and 4, Zamir White on the carry. McAuliffe, get out the way. Zamir White's going to pick up 9 yards on the ground for the Bulldogs. Here comes the 1st and 10 from the 30. Back on the ground they go. It is Zamir White, one of the best running backs in football. White's going to pick up 8 yards, setting up for a 2nd and 2 for Georgia. Daniels on a triple option. It's the slot option. It's McConkey again, and he's in the end zone. So Georgia, again, Tennessee can score all they want, but Georgia's going to do the same. Just like that, this game is tied again. 14-14 with the Tennessee offense getting it back on a 3rd and 4. Hooker to his left. That ball is dropped by Jacob Warren. And in a game against Georgia, we're going to go for it. 4th and 4 from our own 30. Hooker rolling to his right. He'll take off. No, he'll throw it. He's got Javonte Payton, and the risk will pay off. Oh my goodness, what a gamble that was, but it's a 3rd and 3 now from the 40. Hooker over the middle. It is Cedric Tillman. This passing game is working right now in this Georgia secondary. It will be a first down for the Volunteers at the 25. Hooker again dropping back to his left. It's picked off. He was trying to get it right there to his receiver in Jalen Hyatt, but Kali Ringo will be on Hyatt all night, and Ringo with the pick will get Georgia the football in a very good field positioning here from about the 35-yard line. However, though, horrible clock management here for the Bulldogs. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. They're going to run here on 4th and 2. They give it to Zamir White, and White's still on his feet. Oh my goodness. Someone bring him down. Flowers is going to tackle him, and that's going to do it for the 2nd quarter. So Georgia will not attempt the field goal. They are fine going into halftime, tied at 14. Again, just a very weird end to the first half, but if you're Tennessee, you'll take it. Going into this game, you tell me you're going into halftime 14-14 with the number 9 team in the country. I will take that every single damn day of the week. We are all knotted up at halftime with one of the best teams in the country. It's 14-14 here at Athens. So JT Daniels in the offense will start the football from their own 25-yard line. Daniels over the middle. That ball will be caught. What a ball by Daniels. 21 yards to Jermaine Burden. Burden's got the first for the Bulldogs. And now a 3rd and 5 from midfield, though. Split backs for Daniels, looking to throw. He heaves one up. Oh! Jeremy Banks, we got to catch that football. It's fine, though. Georgia's going to have to punt the football from midfield, and now Tennessee back with it. On a halfback draw, we go to Tylen Evans. On 1st and 10, Evans will get Tennessee to about the 35-yard line. Here it is 2nd and 5 again for the Volunteers. It will be a keep for Hendon Hooker. Hooker up the middle, still going. And Hendon Hooker now with a 20-yard run has got the Volunteers over midfield and now into Georgia Bulldogs territory. 1st and 10. Hooker on a play-action fake. Rolling to his right, he escapes the tackle. Hooker gets it off to Javonte Payton, the spin move. And Payton's got 12 yards down to about the 32-yard line. Here comes the 3rd and 2 for the Volunteers. Hooker keeps. He's going to pitch it to Jabari Small. And Small's got the first down, a lot more. 10 yards for the RB. Tennessee's drive will continue again here from the 10-yard line. It's a 3rd and 5 for Hooker. Stepping up in the pocket, he's sacked immediately. So with the 4th and 6, we are going to kick the field goal. We very rarely do this considering I can't kick field goals in this game, but this time we'll hit it. So Tennessee takes the lead over Georgia. It's now 17-14 with the Bulldogs getting the football back. JT Daniels on a 1st and 10 will get it off on a screen. It's going to Marcus Jackson. It will be a pickup of 13 yards for Georgia, as it will now be a 1st and 10 for Daniels out the gun. He's looking. He's going to keep on a read option, and JT Daniels tucks it and runs. Oh my goodness, JT Daniels. All the way down the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 36 for their QB. Here comes a 2nd and 4. They go back on the ground. It's Zamir White. White pounding his way down for a gain of 10. Georgia's got it at the 5 for a 2nd and goal. They go back to Zamir White. He'll be tackled by Banks, but at the 1-yard line, here comes a 3rd and goal for the Bulldogs. Tennessee stacks the box, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Zamir White's gonna break off a tackle in the backfield, and the Georgia Bulldogs go up by 4. It's 20-17 here to close out the 3rd quarter. Real quick, we go back to this Ole Miss and Auburn game. The Rebels up by 3 right now in a shootout. 38-35 right now for Ole Miss, number 18 team here in the nation. Tennessee will get the football back before the end of the 3rd quarter. It's a 1st and 10 for Hendon Hooker. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he will slide down after a gain of 9.5, as that'll do it for the 3rd quarter, 21-17 for Georgia. So here's that 2nd and inches for the Tennessee Volunteers. Hooker's going to keep on a read option. He's been so good at that all season long. Hooker for a gain of 9 down to midfield. Sets up for a 2nd and 5. We're going to do the same exact thing. Hooker's going to keep on a read option. He will fight his way for a gain of 4. Here comes a 3rd and 1. Hooker out the gun. It's a triple option. He gives it to Javonte Payton. Payton's down. It's a 4th and inches. Here we go. We're going to go for it. We give it to our fullback. We really don't have a fullback. That's our D tackle. And Latrell can't get it. So Georgia's going to turn us over on downs. On a 3rd and 5, though, Daniels is going to be batted down. And it's a quick 3 and out for the Georgia offense. So Tennessee gets it back immediately. 2nd and 7. Halfback draw, Tyon Evans. Evans has got blockers downfield. He's off the races. Excellent block by Velus Jones. And Tyon Evans is going to do it. Down to the 10. 5. Touchdown. Tyon Evans, 77 yards to the house. The biggest play so far of the season for Tennessee. Halfback draw to Tyon Evans. And the Volunteers have gone up by 3 with only 5 minutes to play. They've gone up here on the number 9 team in the nation. Can the defense get a stop? JT Daniels firing over the middle. He's got Jermaine Burton for 15 yards, and Georgia's going to want that one back, and they're going to want it back in a hurry. Here comes a 1st and 10. It's Zamir White to the outside. White still on his feet. He'll be tackled down at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Going back to Zamir White. White to the outside. He's got all this room. Nothing but red jerseys around him. It's 38 yards to the house for White. And just like that, Georgia retakes the lead. We check on this Ole Miss Auburn game. Ole Miss up by 6, 41-35, but we got to take care of our own business on the road. Here we go, man. This is what we're made for here. 24-28. Hendon Hooker back with the football on a 3rd and 8. Scrambling to his right. He goes crossbody. Velus Jones finds himself open. What a grab and what a ball. Now it's a 3rd and 6. We're 8 for 11 on 3rd down in this game. Excellent stat right there. Hooker scrambling to his right. He'll take off and he will run. He's got the 1st down to the 40. Clutch right there by Hendon Hooker. It's now a 1st and 10. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go from the 40. Hooker going to Ramel Keaton for 9 yards. It will now be a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to go. Back on the ground. Tyon Evans, he's got it. Evans for the 1st down and a lot more. He gets Tennessee now down to the Georgia 25-yard line on a 1st and 10. We stay on the ground. Tyon Evans getting all these yards. Give him a gain of 9. He's over 150 on the day. 2nd and 1 again for the Volunteers. You might as well stay on the ground. This time it's Jabari Small. He gets hit big, but he's still got the 1st down. A minute left to play. 1st and 10. We're going to throw Hendon Hooker over the middle. He's open. Javonte Payton's in. Payton 14 yards in the slant route. Hooker's been so good this entire game. 31-28, Tennessee retakes the lead. But now we got to go get this stop. A minute left. JT Daniels needs to get Georgia into field goal range. He will find his receiver right there for a gain of 8. It's a 2nd and 2 now for Georgia. From the 45-yard line, Daniels dropping back. Looking to throw. He's got time. all day in the pocket for JT Daniels. He lobs one up, it's incomplete. 3rd and 2 now for the Georgia Bulldogs, trying to stay in the hunt for the national championship. Here comes Daniels to his right. He finds Jack Saint. It will be 9 yards and it'll move the sticks for the Bulldogs. 45 seconds left. Georgia's only got 1 timeout. Daniels to his left. He's got McConkey. That will be a gain of about 8. Ladd on the grab. 36 seconds left. 29 seconds left on a 3rd and 2. Daniels throwing it to a screen. Zamir White is going to be tackled. What a play by Simmons. Oh my goodness. 4th and 2. 13 seconds left. They haven't taken a timeout. They're going for it. Of course they have to. Daniels finds Bowers. Oh, and that's going to be in a field goal range. It's Brock Bowers for a gain of 18. I don't know why they're walking to the line of scrimmage. You gotta either call timeout or spike this football. 6 seconds left. What is Georgia doing? Daniels is going to take a snap. Are they going to take a shot? There's 4 seconds left. JT Daniels looking. He's going to step up in the pocket. No time left. Oh my goodness, Tennessee's going to beat Georgia. What just happened? Georgia didn't attempt a field goal. They didn't take a shot to the end zone. They still had a timeout, but they don't take it. Tennessee's going to win on the road. Tennessee's going to beat number 9 Georgia. It's their first win in SEC play this season. It's their first win against a ranked opponent this season. What a victory for the Volunteers going on the road after losing back-to-back games to ranked teams in the Florida Gators and the Louisiana State Tigers. They get the win in week 6. Absolutely huge for this team, considering next week we got to go to Notre Dame to take on the Fighting Irish, another ranked team in Notre Dame. But oh my goodness, what a victory for the Volunteers. They win and they are now 3-2 in the regular season. Folks, what an episode here with the Tennessee Volunteers going on the road, winning here in Athens, and you know the drill. 45 likes by this weekend, and we will get out episode number 6 of the Tennessee Volunteers Dynasty Mode. Again, you're not going to want to miss the Volunteers and the Fighting Irish, so make sure to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more. Again, folks, thank you for watching. Also, we will hit all the recruiting in the next episode. Again, folks, thank you for watching, and Mamba forever.